I don't know what started happening on this highway rest stop, but it's certainly starting to look like a lot of people are coming around. I'm slowly and calmly going to get back to my spot here. I can't see anything from here, so I'll just show you what it looks like on the way in, and at what point you may be able to see what I've got set up. I can see it from here a little bit. Yeah. Here we are. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Go back here. Oh, I got my little tripod thing. The Thermacell seems to be removing the insects out of the area, so that's a good thing. I'm just going to show you what I got in the pack, and then I'm going to try and start cooking some dinner while it's actually dinner time. The sun stays up surprisingly, irritatingly late this time of year. It doesn't set until around 10:15 p.m., so there's a ton of hiding to do during daylight when you can be seen. Anyway, I'll go over what I got in the pack, and we'll go from there. So this pack I brought is super light versus what I normally carry. This bag here is just a laptop and stuff, so I can work on editing video. But in here I've got off bug spray, my Woods isobutane, some camera batteries, one of these little stove units, on some Thermacell stuff, and a charging cable, and some string. In here somehow. In the main pack, I've got a sleeping bag. Now, so that's a Woods brand. I get these obviously from Canadian Tire, like most of my stuff. It's supposedly good until 5 degrees Celsius or 41 Fahrenheit. I wouldn't take that to the bank, but I'm comfortable using it in 10 to 15 or 60 Fahrenheit. I'd be comfortable in that. It's maybe even a bit lower, but that's what I got there. Poncho, because it's been a little bit rainy lately. I got my cook set, a little frying pan and a pot, and everything I'm going to cook for dinner right in there. That's excellent. Some bottles of water, a little sesame oil as well for beef and broccoli I'm going to make tonight. A little filter, and a few of these bottles of water, and of course a little step 2 for out here. So yeah, that and the Thermacell, and the sleeping bag or the hammock was in here too. So that's extremely lightweight setup versus what I normally carry. And then small electronics bag. I've got the GoPro in here, some toiletries, a power pack to recharge things, and heavens, I even brought a fork today. So everything's turning up speed, and I gotta get this sleeping bag opened up because it crushes down pretty good. And then you lose the loft on them, so it's gonna kind of recharge and puff up a bit. And I can hear a little rain come in. I can feel a little rain coming. So it's spotty weather today, but one of the big things with these with camping gear, I had this discussion just yesterday with the beautiful wife. There's not a lot of mid-range camping gear. It's either, dirt cheap stuff that you can't even rely on, or it's over the top stuff that only a professional outfitter outdoorsman would use. So that's why I do like this brand. I don't know if there's an equivalent in the States to this Woods brand. We have it here sold by Canadian Tire, and I think that's pretty much the only people that sell it. But it is middle of the road, good bang for your buck. It's not going to fall apart, and it works pretty good. It's not as light as the really expensive stuff, but it's also, well, the price is right. So there should be more of that middle of the road camping gear, because there's the cheap stuff. Oh, who am I kidding? Timber stuff too. So, got a quick swig of this. I don't even know if I'm in the frame of the camera. But cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. We're keeping her stealthy here, and that's the super stealthy summer pack. But yeah, cheers. Oh yeah, it's got some bite to it. Jack always does. So we're definitely gonna wait for them over there to leave. Nice. Park behind there. Going to use the restroom facilities because all my cooking gear is back in the woods, and I don't want to attract a whole lot of attention any more than sitting out here on a picnic table by myself on the side of the highway. And we'll get that. I'm just going to cook right here because, if anybody asks, hey, what's going on? Like, I'm hungry and I'm a big cheapskate, so I'm cooking my own food here on a road trip. What's wrong with that? They probably say, what's with the camera? And then I'll say, I have a struggling cooking channel on YouTube. I'm just trying to make another video. It wouldn't be far from the truth. All right, I think we're just leaving now, so it should be time to grab that stuff right away. I'm going to scrap the cooking outside plan because there is a bunch of people pulled up with families and that type of thing. And I've got everything we need right here in the woods, ready to go. First thing I'll do, cook up some rice. I think it wants 1 3/4 cups of water. So that's about what that is. And I picked up this packaged rice that has some seasoning in it as well. And let's see. Stir it in with the water. Yep, 1 3/4 cups. Boil it, reduce it, and cover it. Perfect. Rice. The rice a la Steve has been cooked. Now it's time for the rest of the entree. Throw some sesame oil here. Get a little broccoli joining the party here. Little beef and broccoli sauce. Pick out any bugs that land in it, of course. So, beef and broccoli here. It's broccoli is not overdone, so there's some nice crunch to it. Crunch to it for sure. That is quite good. And of course, our rice that still has some heat to it. Yeah, is that ever good? So we're gonna chow down on this. Yeah, look at that. Wow. More vegetables per square inch than I usually have on these meals. I'm liking it. Not too shabby. Somebody's driving by right there. I always seem to do this, you know. Some are pretty public. You probably shouldn't pick the most takeout smelling food that you can, because it's going to permeate through the forest like nobody's business. Delish them. Time to eat then. Crawl into here early so I don't have to use a light out here to illuminate the thing, because that would just give me away. Yeah, there's more people out there. And another truck pulled up. So I'm keeping her a little bit quiet. Super lightweight. Small bag. Perfect for the scene. There we go. It's gonna be nice. There's one semi truck parked out there. He's idling, taking a break, but he shouldn't be too much of a concern. And I highly doubt he'd be able to see anything from here. Another issue you can have if you're doing something like this, when they maintain the lawns, like they'll mow this whole thing, and it looks pretty freshly mowed. They typically do that once a week on, you know, whichever days works out if it's not raining. And it looks freshly mowed, so I'm not worried about a lawnmower coming through in the morning. But if it is getting on the shaggy side, if the grass is looking like it's going to get cut soon, try to avoid that. So I'm going to crawl in here and knock her down. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. So, you're in the asymmetrical hammock. You actually end up sleeping in a diagonal line, and you don't actually end up going like a banana on your back. Okay. That driver there shut his engine off. He made me started her back up. Oh, that's the thing with stealthy is, if you're doing a stealth there, you're always kind of super aware of what's going on around you. But I'm gonna drape this sleeping bag over top of me, and just to lay back, listen to the radio a little bit, and fall asleep. And comes the morning, and yeah, this hammock I got here. This is the one that has this. The way you get out is through the thing. Sure makes it hard to actually set up a sleeping bag or a sleeping pad or anything like that underneath. But I'm gonna change it soon to one with a zipper on the side. It'll let some more bugs in probably if I'm not super quick about it. But yeah, this time of year, the sun set until, 10, 15, 10, 20, something like that at the location on that. So I'm going to relax and hunker down. I'm going to see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can't believe I'm up this early, but there's a lot of vehicles idling their engines as it is a truck stop, a rest area. But I do like to always use my hoodie or my jacket as a pillow because that's one less thing to bring with me. And I don't wear it while I sleep anyhow, so there's no harm. I'm waking up pretty much like a foot off the ground or a half foot off the ground, which is lower than this thing usually goes. But that's actually good because that gives me less visibility to anybody outside. So pretty much at this point, I'm gonna take the hammock down right away because as soon as I get rid of the evidence that I've been camping out here, it all fits in the backpack. I didn't spin any lie I want. I've been looking for mushrooms, picking wild blueberries, you name it, right? I don't know why camping is so frowned on, but I gotta get up and we'll take this down and have a snack. Okay. Well packed up. That last truck has just drove off. I realized I have my camera in like slow motion mode. So I hope I can speed that up. But I somehow doubt it recorded any sound. Oh, the story of my life. But I'm gonna make a break for the car. People are just leaving now. And things will be all right. Yeah, so these the woods here are pretty clean because nobody ever camps in here, obviously. If they're going to stay overnight, they would just do that in their car. So that's what happens there. There's pretty deserted here today, this morning. So that's okay. I'm going to get back into the car because, I don't know why it filmed in slow motion to take the tent down there. And hopefully I can speed that up. But unbelievable. Okay, I don't believe this. I spent all that time being stealthy in the woods, and I come out and I'm just walking by this rest stop washroom there. It's like, someone is literally just sleeping on the bench in there. Like, is stealth a dying art? Unbelievable. I may be putting too much effort into this. Like, I could have just done that. That would have been pretty great. Anyway, let's continue on a little. So I learned something new about my camera. If I just bump that wheel on the top, it starts filming in slow motion and not recording any audio. So I'm out of the woods now, so to speak, so I can be out in the open, have another breakfast, which today is my coffee in a convenient cold coffee form. Because in the summer,